going gets tough, the tough get going. She said and we won't find out what this... although... Where's... Oh, you mean the... You're right. After all, yeah. Paimon bet she's right. We've ruled out 2 gods. Why don't we ask someone? Oh, let's see what she has to...
Hello. Oh, is there anything I can...
We wanted to ask.
Oh, so...
Great! We can...
But the chance of success is...
Incredibly small.
It was in leaving INAZUMA that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supplies soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me. Ah, that's right. I escaped.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process.
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other two commissions, one of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering INAZUMA. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, it doesn't feel good to speak. What I mean to say is, you should know that the sea around INAZUMA is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of INAZUMA. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in INAZUMA, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to INAZUMA. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
You're right! Paimon sure Beto of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is super strong. But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
The Alcor is the flagship of the
Then there's no time to lose!
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Scarlet! Scarlet! Pooh!
Yeah! Skyward!
Hit! Huh. Yeah.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Skyward!
Are you here to play?
Yeah! Skyward! Yeah! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward!
Mini truth repeats itself.
Skyward! Rah!
Rapture.
Yeah! Yeah!
Ah, what trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal.
Yeah! Skyward!
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. I prefer other means of entertainment. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze. Only if the mood
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily.
Oh, wait a minute.
The Crux Clash is a mark. They're too important. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. 2, you can't take part. And with Liu as savior.
But...
Well, before you just get this. It's a masterless...
supplied by myself, as...
is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
when a vision bearer dies. As for whether this ship...
Yep. And the way organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a So if you don't have a vision, this is the...
Yeah, we're interested.
Inazuma? You... want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? In that case, if you win the tournament...
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beta? Hello! Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill, nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me?
Uh-huh. Also,
What? You? Not to mention, they tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. I'm not saying I came out completely.
uh-huh. But for us, Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for home, but this tournament is
Exactly.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh?
famous. He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan, and his skills, you probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite He's got to be a grand master or something. To the Ling Shan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a Vision Bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a Vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Lingshan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could...
See you in the...
Yeah! Skyward!
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. I know how that's... I've passed in most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few... You don't mince your words. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get...
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy...
Chinksa Village Arm Wrestling Champion. Next, please. What's your name? Wait,
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though?
I have to ask. Aren't you?
Oh, it's really...
The one that spoke with Lady Cook?
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you were aware that, only the... Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have... So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, put that down. And also, defeated the Fatui Harbinger child.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the...
Oh, we're not here for that.
There's another prize, too?
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract...
But why would anyone want to go somewhere...
I see. So, well, nobody expected you... Anyway, the qualifying...
Hey, so even though you don't... So Paimon thinks you... In any case, looking at the... All right, it's show...
You seem like you're raring to go. Good. Then please...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite.
You? You're the hero they're talking about? How am I supposed to win now?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us. Come on, let's go sign up.
So, what do you think, Kazuha?
Impressive.
Well, I fought my fair, so come on.
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking, you know, a lot of and since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, for one thing, we don't want you wasting. So,
This is how Captain Bay decides. At your level, you would have made it to.
To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
all right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about. We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought. You may well be. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Your opponent in the city. I do not doubt your abilities, but...
Relax. My guy's at the top of his game.
Okay, follow...
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
It's a fury.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to...
Huh?
No, I didn't. Only in defeat can...
Wow.
If you have the chance in the future.
By the way...
Whether they'll be as tough as... So don't...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around. See what...
Ah, it's you! I myself was a...
maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one. I faltered for but a brief... Given my stature, I'm sure...
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Dare to mess with me?
Skyward! Scatter!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this.
Oh, alright.
Thanks,
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding I could sense that you're not familiar with, but you were quick to adapt. In fact, I discerned this not from...
He's right. But I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who are...
Not exactly. As for the guy you'll be facing, what's the matter? Worried that you've...
If that is the case, then I haven't properly...
yeah.
It is true that I do not mean to flaunt my... Given your talents...
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit?
Gathering intelligence is besides, our favorite here...
You betcha! Wait a second.
However, there is a... Come with me.
Maybe we can go talk to Peter.
Now that we're alone, you are skilled in manipulating the...
I'm a...
That's right. If I'm not mistaken... When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble ability to think a human could wield the... And not to mention your incredible...
Hey, stop it!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how... So then, might I...
Aw, it's nothing. It's been a long... Honestly, even...
Perhaps such However, I still wish to have the honor... Of course, I too shall... Now then.
Everyone hold it. Too late for regrets.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
I see everything.
Up to it, Manzai!
Gears of the storm.
Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Yeah! Skyward!
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have...
I desire to... And what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions? My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such... For allowing me the honor of witness... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are given in the outset. Not to mention, with...
She sounds less like an Archon and more...
As far as I know, Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, if you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
What? Never mind. We can. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax. We've seen many Now, I'd like to. He strikes fear.
Wow!
I'm sure. But today's. As for our other. Come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice.
Wait a moment. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly.
No need to worry. Even... The vision was the
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation.
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the price in the first place?
I heard it. The moment it was... The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Rah!
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me!
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me!
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into, and on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, You failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. Drat. This should have gone differently. Really? Fine.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word...
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
What are you trying to do? Yeah. Skyward!
I see everything.
Just you watch. Yeah. Skyward! Yeah. Skyward! Yeah. I'll have my revenge eventually.
No, no.
Put down the vision and...
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you... It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable. And...
No.
Huh? Paimon does...
I take no pleasure in when people are forced into a corner. That is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing... Yes. From the moment he stole the... I've tried many other... Though few tales tell... After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a... I see. No matter. This...
Yeah, what's the story?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in travel.
Kazuha!
All right then. It's time we allow me to gather the...
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, it seems that the crux Captain Beto was... But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some...
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero. He knew he stood no chance of in which case the...
Huh? So, if that's...
Paimon thought we...
It doesn't matter. As the saying...
Yes, I believe so. But the voyage to In fact, the relentless...
Hold on a second.
Let us not forget that... Suffice it to say that if you wish to... In the meantime...
Paimon believes you...
Thank you. May both... One final word of warning.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Ah, yes. Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last...
There you are. You're the traveler that Beto will be taking... Oh, is that right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, Captain Beto sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beto is the captain of her work.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure...
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, until we meet again. Ad Astra Ab...
Oh, it's kinda hard.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you are...
So there's another Catherine in INAZUMA?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Skyward! Scatter! Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Ahoy there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The fleet was fully up to the challenge. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these Outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beidou. Bye-bye!
Now then, first things...
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Yeah! Got him!
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be... Excuse me? Please provide the information requested, and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International... My apologies, but...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
Phew. So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Got him!
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee?
That's right. 1 million.
Paimon wasn't so much question.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you.
But as this is just a...
That's not how you
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
What? She went from 2 million down...
It's not the way some hear it. So when the day...
Then they'll milk them for all their...
Exactly. It's at... Yes, but when the most that oversees... That's how the internet...
So it's a trade associate?
Yep. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills. I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden show... I was going to say nothing is... Okay,
Really? Wow, the Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it could be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too.
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Here's the situation. Recently, things seem the head of the association...
The secrets of the mechanical arts are too profound to convey in a... Yeah! Skyward!
Huh? Hello there. You must... good. That's a real...
We heard the associate...
Yes. Left.
The Sakoku...
But it's not the root cause. No. What's really squeezing us, those Mora grubbers.
Oh,
That's right. They impose... They just issued a new tax decree
Crystal
something that most of us in the eventually. So, in order... But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle, the consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens... But this is a nation...
Sounds... what do you think we should do? But Carice is the...
Right.
Okay,
I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly...
Got it! We're on the case!
Skyward!
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerd. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you? They're waste.
Hey, what's your...
Get out of here. Go on.
What are we gonna do? There's no good idea.
Yeah! Scatter!
Actually, we're having a little...
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only... Oh, that... He used to be a bit of... I can only assume he must have found him. Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke... That's right. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Really?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found...
Scatter!
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? Goodness, I can sense it now. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, my hometown. Huh? What is it?
Just close your eyes already.
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. Xiao Lantern.
This guy has a...
Leah. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean, often I'll sneak... I've run into folks...
well...
So, I caved. Those people... Alright. I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up...
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you meant so come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's just...
I'm their puppet, yes. Evidence. Now that I think about as it happened.
Really? Well, then there's no...
Peace prevails throughout the land, and all things are made new, as buds in the spring. This is an auspicious era for humanity. Stray clouds converge! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Wait. Stop. That's enough. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. All right.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them.
So come on!
It's a scheme by the they start by once the merchants run out of
It's just...
I'm their puppet, yes. Evidence. Now that I think about as it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go!
Yeah! Skyward!
Keijiro! It's him!
After him! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now, who else is behind?
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
It's not like I'll get any customers.
Keijiro!
After him!
Sorry for freedom. Which one should I choose?
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the trade associate.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
What could he be doing at a place?
It looked like he'd been... Whoa! Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a bit...
Let me take a look. Aha! Yes!
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I...
Huh. Poor Werner's...
But we really don't have anything left if this keeps up.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you?
It just so happens that...
Huh? Is this... You've been swindling us!
Well, you see,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the Association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So...
Word has it that's...
Huh? Is that...
No.
Well, even...
I believe you still... Perhaps that Chris...
Is that... And not even...
So that's it? Come on, Harrison. I'm sick of... Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket?
Ah, Chief. You've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard?
Oh, we were just discussing...
A helping hand? The only... Oh, and you dare to seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now.
Who are you supposed to be? And why?
Ha! You never heard of the Fix?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro...
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is...
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young... lady... You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan. The Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this.
But...
Enough!
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. No response.
Thank you so much, Toma. But...
Hey, if nothing else...
Toma?
Shh, not here. Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. All right, time for me to answer. I belong to the commis... Correct. The commis... I'm just someone who was...
Seems like she must be super famous.
Her fame even some... I suppose those who treat others with compassion... You're asking the right questions. And firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent...
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, Inazuma may have closed off... So, when Miss Kami... That is...
Change the tide of...
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups, navigating powerful people, with your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected... Yes, of course. I completely understand and... one more... Good luck with everything.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, right. Wait, so did Toma forget that? Oh, darn it! As soon as we get off...
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Yeah! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward!
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll...
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. Are you saying we should... Guess it can't hurt to try. Who knows?
Yeah.
Halt! This is the...
We're here to see,
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. Come...
My sincere...
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
I am Hiragi Shinsuke.
Nice to meet... So, the reason...
All right. Absolutely.
Exactly!
And...
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true. Something wrong?
No. Rito is great. One other thing
Oh, sure, no problem.
Excellent. You must know that she...
Yep, we've picked up...
Yes, bring me 3...
Did...
Too much. Then how about this?
That sounds much...
700...
Hey!
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't...
Halt, you two! Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh?
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am here. This is technically the second.
Wow. She's...
No need.
Is it
The reason why I wanted to...
Discuss what?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter.
No, you I was hoping that you could... My father has always There is no one... Of course, in doing so, to be perfectly honest...
Yeah,
I secretly overheard They seem to be discussing how to keep you... We don't have much time. Very well. I'll be waiting.
Skyward!
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to...
My lady, this isn't...
Is there something wrong?
No, as you were.
My lady, you aren't
Please, do not call...
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't...
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo,
You can't Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself.
Yes, but that's not the problem.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only
Yes, my lady.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it! You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous! Everyone hold hands!
It's my lucky day!
Too late for regret!
Yeah! Got her! Yeah! Got her!
Monster sighted! Prepare to counterattack!
Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs!
We'll take care of this! Stay with Chisato!
Skyward! Huh.
Hey!
Mini happy return!
Yeah! Skyward!
Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiragi, stay close! Say no more!
Skyward! Got her! Skyward! Skyward! Got her!
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. In my letter,
My lady?
So
No, Lady Hiragi.
I'm not afraid to say that
The one you love?
Shinojo.
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all.
you two needn't worry. Please.
Yes, of course.
But what will happen if you...
Don't fret. My father is... I wish you a safe...
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
Yeah! Skyward! Got her!
Everyone hold hands!
Yeah! Skyward! Got her! Yeah! Skyward! Yeah! Skyward! Skyward! Yeah! Got her! Hit! Hup. Hit! Yeah! Skyward! Got her! Yeah! Got her!
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public.
Wait!
Well then, you must be a...
Are our clothes really so...
In which case, what...
Well, that sounds...
Who forgot their promise?
What? Is that dog talking?
Relax. No, huh?
Now that you mention it, this stuff.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey, you're.
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you. So I came up with this little fun greeting for. But in all, it helped us deter.
Don't think that.
Sorry, did I overdo? Let me just say this. You've often found yourself. Naturally, this is due to your unwavering. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. So you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, I would like you to come with.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Skyward!
This area sure feels. Huh?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected?
So you've already heard of the vision. Before I try. As for Inazuma, the Raiden Shogun, the eternity in as such, the Shogun wishes.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this perhaps the Shogun. Whatever the case, and this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say?
Only outlanders such as. And yet.
Huh? Hey, are you okay?
Sound?
Yeah, you touched the statue.
Aspirations? Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the god, that is where vision. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Seize the skies!